Hello everyone. So today we are going to say about the explain number that will comes under the web technology. So explain number name is the create a website for CRM using the CSS cascading style sheets and perform the validation using the JavaScript. So in this one we are going to create the three things. One is the HTML page, and then is the CSS adding the some effects for the HTML page, and finally validation should be done through the JavaScript. So first we have to create the HTML form in the layout in the to HTML language. Next one, adding the some effects using the cascading style sheet. So C is the cascading style sheet. So it will be look some effective look neat and clean with that. Next one is the JavaScript. So it will perform the validation. So whether enter the email, if entering the email and then password should be valid one. So whenever we go for the Gmail or some other website, so we have to give some input credentials. No, so that should be validated one. So suppose it will ask the condition, so the password should be minimum 6 characters, like that. That 6 characters should be mixed mode of the ampersand and then alpha uppercase and then numbers, so it will be there. So this should be validated through this JavaScript. So first we have to create the HTML structure. So first we have to create the HTML structure by using the HTML tags. So this should, the input field should contain the name, address, email, and password and telephone number. So it can be customized, but we have to validate name, address, email, and password. Okay. So include the drop down menu for the course. So first we have to design the HTML structure. So it is not mandatory to create the same structure. We can change by yourself. Okay. So but the important thing is you should give the submit and reset button. So through the submit button only, so we have to go for the validation technique. So second, we have to get for the cascading styling. So adding the basic styling from the form layout for the alignment for your particular HTML page. Third one is the validation. So validation has been performing. How it is going to perform? So let us go for the output first. Then we can explain in details how it is works like that. Okay. So already I done this program. So here just look down. So this form and we are going to create. So this is the HTML. So I have created this HTML page. So in this one, the name, address, email address, password, and then your course and then your college name. So like that we have, so I agree the above information, send button. So this will be that. So send or submit button, whatever it may be. So these things we have to carry out. So how we can validate these things? So it is easy to create the registration form. It's the easiest one, but how you can validate? So that's we can see. So just I am going to type my name. Okay. So just I will go for the my name. So next I'm going to enter the address. So Trichy. So email address. So just I'm going to create a password is 12345 like. Okay. So next one I'm just selecting the course and then selecting the college. Okay. Next I'm going to agree this information. Just look at what error message will be thrown. See, listen, there are three error messages has been thrown. So enter the valid email address. Next enter the password with 6 characters. Just I have given 5 characters only. So this is called as a form validation. So how we can done? So what code will be performing? So let us say in detailed manner. So just first I will go with the HTML language. Okay. So this is the HTML code. So here I have created the one registration form. So before that I have before that, I have linked down style sheet h reference, that is 1.css. So let us look at that one. So first I am going to create the CSS file. So this is the CSS file. So in this one, I am going to create the what are the font family should be there, what are the background colors should be there for the H1 for heading one. So what are the things I can align for the form, how much padding and the margin, and what is the size I have to given. So for the input text, whether the text or passwords, what are the type of thing I have given enter. So next was the text area, selecting and then text area. So these kinds will be carried under the style sheet. So here just style sheet should be style sheet give them improvement, that is stylish improvement to your web page. So before you done in the experiment number one, so just you have created one HTML page that is not look that much effective. So already we've done in some of the experiments in your class session, so that will be not that much effective feel will not be there. But whenever you go for this style sheet, so you will get some effective and inputs will be there. Okay. So once style sheet has been completed, so remaining as usual, same thing. So first I am going to create the one TSEL style sheet. So after that, body content. So I am going to give the title as the registration form. Just I will go with like this. So I am giving as the registration form. So after that, on submit button. So form should be a submit button. So that form should be have the submit button, that is send button. So you can change this send to submit, that's your wish. Okay, so next one I'm going to create the labels. So what table is, first I'm going to create the name. Okay, so this name, so this is the paragraph. So under the paragraph I'm create as a one label. The label name is the name, so that input should be a text one. Okay, input is a text one. So place of the folder should be the enter your name. So you have to enter your name. So next one, suppose you are not going to enter the name, it will show the some error message. Okay, so next one, so address. Okay, so suppose if you didn't enter means it will ask the enter your name like that. Okay, so just I will remove it. So here my name, what it is showing, it's an enter your name. Suppose I have entered means it will not show. Okay, so just change it. So suppose I am removing this address error. So enter your address. So in second one. Okay, so likewise you have to perform. Okay, for the second one, so it is the address. So same thing. So label should be address one, input should be a text one, and then address. So next one, it's an email address. So I have to enter that proper email ID. So that email address. So this label is given as the email address. So the empty folder, empty should be enter your email should be there. So likewise the password and then subject. So select your schools. So you can list out the drop down menu. Shall say given as the drop down menu. So this up to this. So this is the drop down menu. So options has been selection. So selecting the options. Okay. So finally, suppose if you didn't select any course means it will show the error message. So no subject has been selected like that. Okay, next one is about college. So college name should be given, so it is given as the text area. So set text area. After that you will have the checkbox. So enter your, so I agree the all above information. Finally submit and reset button. This should be embedded with your JavaScript. So here so far we completed the two categories. So in this one, so these thing, first we have created the HTML file and then CSS file we have created. Next I am going to check these things will be validated through the JavaScript. So let us see the JavaScript thing. So this is the JavaScript. So we have to go for the validate form. So already in the HTML itself, first name itself we have given as the return validate form. So it should return. So first whenever you enter your data, it will go for the JavaScript and validate, and then it will, after that one it will go for the submission time. Okay, so these things we have to validate. So first was a name, address, email, password, subject, agree, and then name error. So this thing is, suppose if you didn't give any name, it will throw the name error, and then likewise email and then address, password error, and then finally constant, that is a agree error. Suppose you didn't click the agree button means it will show the error. Okay, so these things will be as a coming as the error. So next one we have to validate. So we can validate. So first it will have the if name is equal to. So so now we will go for the name validation. So here, this is the name validation. So there are two conditions I have to check. So one is the name should be empty, another one is the characters so name with the numbers should be, so let's see in detailed manner. So two things I have to check the condition by using the or operator. So this is the or operator. So let us see first part, it's a name part. So name, so this checks the if the field is empty, the name field is empty or not. Suppose if the name is an empty string, no, if no input has been provided, means the condition evaluates to the true. So next one, second one is the test the name. So this uses the regular expression to check the digits in the name. So either a slash d indicates the matches the any digit from the 0 to 9. Test name checks the if the pattern exists in the string name. So if the name contains any numeric characters, this part contains to the evaluates to the true. So what is the meaning or condition? So either any one. So here true will not become. So either any part will be that means it will consider as the true. So likewise we have to evaluate the so remaining for the address and then email, password, and then subject, agree condition. So these thing has been performed under the scripting language. So whenever you completed this one, so we have to save under the scripting language. So JavaScript JS. So script.js. Script number you should save the script.js. Already I have saved. So this coming to the HTML uh, form. So here in this HTML only, this is a source one. So here only we have linked the one CSS file as well as here scripted has been abandoned. So here the script.js. Suppose I didn't append this thing means we cannot be executed. So keep remember in the HTML file itself we have the three things. One is the HTML document. So another one is the style sheet, that is one.cs. So here I given as the one. Actually I forgot to tell. So you have to save this as the one.cs. So file name is the one.css. So already is saved. So same thing replace. Okay. So coming to the HTML file. So first one, I have to go for the CSS file reference, H reference, and scripting language. So these thing is the HTML file. So this design, so this design page will be the HTML page. So this is the thing want to do. So first we have to create the form and should be validate one. So additionally you have to go for the CSS for styling the your web page. For the we are going for the CSS style sheet. Okay. So remaining thing perform in the various registration forms or some other thing, and you can do it your own example. Okay, thank you.